Please! Alrighty. Oh, got extra mics just for extra funsies. I get my own mics. Red light on. Lights, we all red lights? Yes? Beautiful. Alright, we're going to start with our judges intro and then we'll get through everything else. My name is Courtney, also known as Sparky Cosplays. I'm cosplaying Sakura Haruno from Naruto, shock and horror. I've got a bunch of awards under my belt. I've been cosplaying for 16 years. Fairly old. And I'll pass over next.
Hi, my name is Rowan. I'm cosplaying Mana-sama from and I've been cosplaying for a very long time as well. I'm not going to say how long. So. Okay, thank you.
I'm Alex, otherwise known as Rocker Fuel Cosplay. And I am Haku from Spirited Away, the Hannah Alexander version. I've been cosplaying for 21 years. And judging for about 4 or 5 now, so yeah.
Hey everyone, I am Vi, cosplayer from Melbourne, Australia. I'm actually not one of the judges today. I have been running the cosplay competition and the cosplay parade. But I just love cosplay so much. I've been representing my country all over the world and now I'm over here to help you guys experience cosplay to its fullest.
It's okay, phone, fan and mic, it's a wee bit too much. You get sweetie Courtney now, you're welcome. Alrighty, so how we judge. There's 2 categories as was well presented. We have our construction only competition, so that means we only judge what you're wearing and how you made it and all of the good stuff in between. And then we have an additional category which is our construction and skit. So 50% is your judging on construction and then 50% is your skit. So how well they entertain you is just as important as how well they made their costume. We also get to see them battle worn by doing their skits on stage. Can they survive? We will find out. And but we've got how our awards are done is our overall winner. The best of the best is our construction/skit. So it is whoever performs for us, they are our overall winner. Now for our other people who did their skits as well, they get bumped down to the construction only category so that they have an additional chance to win additional awards as well. Because, gosh, we have been spoiled rotten this year with amazing costumes and I cannot wait to see the skits. It's a complete surprise to me. I did no pre-looking at that part, so I cannot wait. Our awards from the bottom up. We have our Judges Commendation Awards, so these are certain areas that we just had to highlight to say this is incredible and amazing and we want to thank you for your incredibleness. Me and Morty and the judges put an extra $50 each into those ones. So we got 2 this year. So we got 2 Judges Awards with $50 bonuses as well. And then we have our Novice Award, which is also a $50 cash award. This is for somebody who is very new to cosplaying, but dear Lord, they have done something incredible and amazing, and we just want to thank them for that and appreciate their talents. Then we've got our 3rd prize, so this is the construction only, which is $100 cash. We've got our 2nd prize, which is $200 cash, construction only again. And then our 1st prize, which is $300 cash. So that is construction only, and then our overall winner, our construction and skit together, is $400 cash. Exactly, last bit of debt in the wallet. And incredibly, our overall winner has been sponsored by the amazing Japan Daisuke in the corner. Big wave to the lovely Japan Daisuke, please! Arigatou gozaimasu! Awesome. Yep. Oh, and new to this year, we got trophies. Our trophies have been beautifully donated by the amazing, illustrious models from Sydney. They do 3D printing work and commissioning, so like free plug wherever you are. So we've got to put something.
If you want to go visit Illustrious, they are just over there next to myself and the amazing cosplay guests we have for Overload this year. So absolutely go check them out when you have some time.
Thank you very much, Illustrious. And also a massive shout out to APG Media. they have given each of our contestants a free photo shoot along with like a little video interview as well on their costumes and the like. They are also live streaming this event for all the peeps that could not be here today. So massive round of applause to Amy and Jamina. Thank you guys. How we judge the construction part. Sorry, I forgot how long the starting part was. So on our construction, we are judging on detailing, accuracy and construction, the overall, how you put it together. So how accurate is the source material, how much details we managed to add into it, and how does it fit, is it fully tailored to you? And then we didn't write that part. Our skits are judged on like overall wow factor, is it relevant to the source material, and is it like entertaining? Are we all there? If you don't know the source media, are you still giggling or shocked and all along with it? That kind of stuff there. Ooh, due to the high volume of contestants, this is the year we capped it down to 20. Thankfully for us, 17 amazing entries entered this year with 8 skits. Wow! Everybody in without booting everybody out, and it was honestly very stressful, so I'm very thankful that it was just 17.
And we got lunch this year, so.
And we got a lunch break. Woo! Oh, can I get a massive round of applause for our 17 contestants? And can I please also get a small single tear shed for the amount of bed sheets that was sacrificed in the mock-ups this year. Nearly everybody was in and down on the bed sheets, so take a few sacrifice sheets. Alrighty, let's go guys! Woo! Alrighty, here we go. I'm going to try and be rapid fire. They gave me a little bit more time this year, but you never know, I do waffle. So, we're going to start off with the cradle care being taken on the pearls on the bodice, which were hand sewn down 3 separate times to make sure that they were perfectly straight and flat. No shortcuts were taken. The dress zipper being tacked in place before being sewn down with the machine. There was a short perfect line up. Horsehair braid was used in the bows so it could hold its waterfall structure. Props were made using 3D printing from their local library. Didn't know you could do that? You can. Just go to your local library with your file, print it out. Don't. Sometimes, depending on the line, depending on the materials. Local library depending. Where am I? Water was used on the small crescents decorated on the face and earrings. And shoes. A helmet head style wig with a fake hairline that was 8 hours spent alone on the hairline and 25 hours total to get this amazing wig today. We got styrofoam balls in the buns with added wire within the wig for extra structure around the back. This is their first serious comp attempt and the first time they've gone all out on a costume, learning new techniques, perfecting old ones, absolutely giving it their all. The flowers on the sleeves are made of ribbon, which is bunched up, hand sewn down, and then painted on the edges. And there was about 80 hours total of hand sewing on this bad boy. Thank you so much, big pose, the gorgeousness. Next up on the stage we have Keely Ann, who will be doing a skit as Valerie from Pokemon X and Y, the video game. We'll get them to do the skit first, I'll come up after.
Welcome back to the Pokemon Charity Fundraiser. I'm your host, Professor Oak, and joining me tonight is Lavera City's own Valerie with her partner Pokemon, Sylveon. Valerie's chosen charity for the evening is Migraine Relief for Psyducks. Alright, the game is simple. We will show you a Pokemon silhouette and you will tell us, who is that Pokemon? It's Pikachu! Are you ready to start?
I think so.
Then let's get going.
Who is that Pokemon? Well, obviously that one's Sylveon. Well, that's not fair.
That was a tricky one to start. Who's next?
Who is that Pokemon? Onyx?
It's Geodude! The Geodude conga line formation.
Who is that Pokemon? executor? It's Oh, okay then.
Some Diglett can grow to be up to 10 meters tall.
Who's that Pokemon? That's gotta be Tyrant. It's Pokemon! I don't think that's a Pokemon.
Oh dear, this isn't looking too good for you. Tell you what though, if you get the next one right, we'll donate all the funds to your Sign Up charity. Are you ready, Valerie? It's all relying on this last guess. No, turn it off. You were supposed to see that.
Who's that Pokemon? Logic wants me to say Voltorb, but based on how the rest of this has gone, I'm gonna say something stupid like a Jigglypuff from above.
Well, there you have it. I guess you were correct.
Oh my gosh, weren't we spoiled rotten with that one? I'm too sweaty to unlock my phone. Alrighty, so let's go right into it. The lovely bodice that we've got down here, 4 layers deep, my friends. The lining being a Pokemon fabric because weeb. There it is, a pink organza underneath all of the yellow lace. You see, it should be sparkling through the eyelet cotton. The bodice is an altered pattern. Skirts are mathed, if I can English, and everything else is self-patterned. I don't know if you've ever mathed a circle skirt. Yes, a lot. We've got glitter glue beads, 4 layers of organza, hand and machine embroidery on the butterflies that you see for detailing. Each layer of the tulle petticoat is hemmed with folded ribbon for comfort in addition to a cotton base layer, so no tulle ever touches it. Because you know what tulle feels like when it touches you. Itchy, scratchy. There's ties together at the waist for a perfect custom fit. We already mentioned the math circle skirts and scallops, all lined. They redid the original skirt as they used kind of washed out colours and it did not suit, so back to vibrant wear. First time Kellyanne has ever made a prop, specifically a little, first ever fluffy, furry, little cutesy prop. There's a buckram in the collar to avoid plasticity and to ensure rigidity. That's all right. We've got styrofoam, tinfoil and tape in the head of Sylveon. Hand sewn first, self-patterned using the masking tape method. That's when we glad wrap tape, draw our lines on, cut out, instant perfect fitting pattern. You're welcome. We got wires in the ears for posability on the lovely little Sylveon. Ribbons made of feathers. Armature wire and batting for the body. In our lovely wings on our costume, we've got bamboo to hold it up straight and for a light structure. We've got garters attached with snaps. Oh yes, the garters on the socks are attached with snaps. The lovely Sylveon has squishy toe beans, thanks to model magic, I believe. And even better, the arms have magnetic hole closures, so if Kelly ever wants to get around them, she can. And then they just snap back together, no need to bother with anything. There's a hidden zipper on the skirt that falls perfectly in line with the seams and folds. You'll never find it unless I just told you. And the favourite part of all of this is the corset that they've made, just due to the incredible structuring, the gorgeousness, and the lining had a massive part in the favourite of that. And all of these seams going around here are less than 5mm deep. They are so small to ensure that that lovely scallop stays round and beautiful. Massive round of applause for Ken Hayes! Another round. Next up we have Tiglai as Lucy Apprentice Design from Witch Hat Atelier. Too gorgeous. Alright, we're going to go in straight away. Particular effort was paid to ensure that as few seams are visible as possible to accurately portray the reference material, which was of course seamless. So we've got the dress is form-fitting but has no zips. And yes, I did ask how the hell they got into it. Only 2 seams on the dress at the sides with a careful ruching method connected with the snaps in the middle to provide that perfect form-tailored fit. It was also blind, love that. We got hand-stitched blind hem on the skirt as well, and my favourite thing, pockets, baby! meeting, and then all trims and detailing was hand sewn down for near invisible attachment. I say near invisible, I mean invisible. I could not find one hand tack stitch, but I tried. I got close. Cloak is made of 3 layers, 2 of them individually hand dye gradiated, and each layer hemmed differently to best suit each fabric type. I spat everywhere, I apologise. The satin is double folded hem, the lace is overlocked, and the organza is a rolled hem. So we did everything to ensure that everything was sitting perfectly dependent on the fabric. Woo! We got a hat. The hat base is made of 600 GCM cardstock, lined, handmade by us, the veil mimicking the cloak techniques with hem and dye. Where am I? For the belt, we've got steam horsehair inside the braid, which is something I didn't know you could do, steam horsehair, to shrink it down, make it perfect size, nice and stiff. Snaps used underneath the lovely gem in the middle to keep everything good. On the leg, the braids were sewn in place so that they could reuse the wig again if they needed to. So no excessive hairspray or glue, so that we can shorts reuse, wig reuse. Alrighty, and they are most proud of the dress due to the challenging nature of the patterning and the problem solving needed. Massive, massive round of applause, basically to the right. Next up on the stage we have Kinji Cosplays, who will be another skit for us. They're doing Mei Hatsune for Bokumohiro Academia. Big round of applause.
Everything you can find in the lab together like that.
Failure is the mother of invention, Mr. Power Loader. Thomas Edison said something with that once. Even if something I make doesn't work like I've envisioned it, that doesn't mean it's a waste of time. Oh, sorry about the sudden explosion. It's been a while, huh? Class 1A, right? Yeah, I forgot all your names already.
I'm Tenya Ida, the man you tricked into being a walking advertisement during the sports festival.
Never heard of you. Probably busy developing new babies, so bye!
Oh, this looks like a top secret lab. Oh, well, I was wondering if there was a way I could reduce the strain on the ligaments in my arms. Is that hard?
I've got just what you need. My very special baby, the Power Suit!
Okay.
This high-tech darling can read muscle contractions and support your movements. Meet my baby number 49!
But I really just need support for my arms.
Finish start!
Whoa, this thing is amazing! Wait, no, I'm giving back my spine!
Are you okay? End program. Looks like I made a mistake or two in the limit calculations. That's my bad.
I came in asking for some kind of arm brace and instead my body almost got pretzel!
Now that I think about it, I could use this suit as a capture item.
Sir, I was wondering if you could improve the cooling devices in my legs.
If that's what you're in the market for. Try this baby on! Sweet baby number 36.
To me, there's nothing wrong with my boosters!
Booster and go!
The crick is in my legs, you mad woman!
Yeah, I know, but you don't understand. Come on, it's so brilliant! If you're wanting to cool down your legs, then why don't you just run with your arms instead?
Are you changing part of your costume?
A little. I don't want to feel sick anymore. You don't say. You gotta try this! Why do I feel like it's about to explode? Just handle this baby with care, or is that smoke?
You'll kill us!
Work in progress.
Massive round of applause. Oh, sweetie. Alrighty. Come stand nice front and center so I can yell some love. Beautiful. Use of the headpiece, wire in the middle of the structure, and attached using a headband base. I'm going to put another bit. Through trial and error, discovered that the goggle and the headpiece needed to be separate. Originally tried to make them one piece, and things just didn't work great. So adapted, overcame, did it amazing. Altered the pants for an accurate look to the character. Self-made the gloves. Made the top from scratch using different coloured thread in the panelling to make sure that each of the panels popped. Give a little shimmy. You should be able to see that lovely drip in the drip. They styled the wig themselves, which they did twice because the first time they did it, they hated the way it looked. So really attention to detail into what they wanted the character to look like. On the goggles, there is a clear file on the little eye hole bits to make sure that it's nice and shiny to replicate glass. This is the second cosplay they've ever made. The first time was our Shinobu last year, our Shinobu Morgan. So they have blessed us twice with both of their cosplays in the comp, so thank you so much for last year's skit entries inspired them to enter the skit category this year. Massive thank you to all the weebs last year for inspiring weebs this year. And they are most proud of the wig as it is the first time styling a wig heavy and proper. Thank you very much! Alrighty, here we go. The fabric was obtained from multiple sources, op shops, stash, bought and old cosplays. They were a little bit sad about having to buy fabric as they are a massive believer in upcycling and recycling of existing fabrics. They altered old patterns of previous cosplays to make the new ones. 10 layers deep at the waist, and used this knowledge to make sure that every layer was as bulkless as possible to ensure the waist was as slouched as possible when patterning the belt pattern there. No shoulder seam on the middle of the top going over to replicate historical traditional techniques when it comes to patterning, with French seams and top stitching or ribbon to make sure that everything was gorgeous, and we had to deal with the most frayest of fraying fabric. So a lot of attention was made to make sure that we got no loosey-goosies and that it's not going to fall apart on us as we walk around. They use stitching and the ditch techniques to hide additional measures taken to ensure the fabric won't fray. Again, this fabric frays so hard it needed multiple attempts to make sure that everything stayed where it was meant to be. The robe is self-patterned with a circle skirt to ensure maximum swish and top stitch for crisp, clean edges. The fabric choice means that no stiffening techniques were needed to ensure structured shoulder shapes up on the top of the robe. Attention paid to even the smallest of details, hand painting the edges of the black vinyl trim to make sure that they no white pops through or ruin the aesthetics that we were trying to attain here today. The sword is made with a cardboard base and has a fabric sheath. Beautifully flaccid, we're not full. And they are most proud of the overrobe and all of the intensity they had to go through to ensure that things were all good in there. They've got pockets! And it's our first time doing an updo wig. Massive round of applause, please! Next up,
you called for me, Lady Bronya?
Captain, there's something we need to discuss.
Oh?
I wanted to talk about the new posters on the walls of our city.
Oh, yes, the new wanted posters.
They're rather juvenile.
Oh, may I ask what draws you to this conclusion?
Can you tell me who this is?
Why, yes, that is renowned criminal Sampo Koski.
Right, I see. Have you ever met Sampo Koski?
Have I met him? He keeps me up at night. He's my worst nightmare. Did I not express his villainous features well enough?
You made this?
Of course, graphic design is my passion.
And just how many posters have you made?
Do you want to see more? I've actually got some with me. Here, I have our Astral Express friends. I've got March 7th, Dan Hung, and the Trailblazer.
What is that coming from the Trailblazer's hand?
That's the bat they're always swinging around.
Of course.
I've also done portraits of my sisters, Pela, Stella, and yourself, Lady Bronya.
Well, Captain, I can see you've become very passionate about your art. You are dismissed for now. However, before you go, would you mind if I kept this one?
Of course, milady.
Speedfire. We're going to start with the lovely Babylon Beach. We got a self-patterned entirely crisp tailoring of the bodice to ensure structured for the perfect fit. Personal favourite of mine is that the intense amount of foam detailing was kept in the little Ziploc baggies as they made them according to which area on the body they went, so that none of the bits got mixed up. Incredibly intense wig build thanks to the lovely stone. Ooh, where am I? It starts with it's a helmet style wig, so you chop off the fibres, glue it down, put some batting on, put some tape on. It's an intense process. Re-glue the wig back onto it. Look at it on YouTube. It's amazing. Incredible structured wig right there. It is boned and fully lined, and with the top stitching, a guide was drawn on beforehand, but then it was actually the machine. They hand fed it through, turned, spiraled, all of that. So none of that is an embroidery machine. It's all self-done with the machine. Lots of fighting done. Resin printed earrings, yes, yeah, resin printed earrings, and it is their first time making gloves ever, which are beautifully flawless as far as I'm concerned. And we're going to move over to the lovely stone over there. We've got intensive self-patterning for the jacket, one half of the jacket having 14 separate panels, I counted, panel pieces and tailored experience used to ensure a perfect fit. Tailoring techniques used on the jacket to keep the lining and outer pieces together in the correct places as they constructed it, resulting in the beautiful tailor fit we see, the precise hems. Yarn used inside the piping, lovely, lovely. Careful choices in fabrics were made between the two of them to ensure that the textures looked like the characters came from snowy places, but that they weren't sweating absolute buckets throughout the day in the same process. We got snap attachments on the both of them, and invisible thread used to ensure that all of the little prop pieces that are on it aren't moving anywhere, they're staying nice. We've got stitches and ditches to ensure that all of the gold fabric attachments are exactly where they should be. Full mobility in the armour as well. We can touch everything with them. And it was your first massive wig build. And they engineered it in such a way that there is no tension points as they are wearing it. And that the only thing is the old Batman neck. We love a Batman neck. On the gloves for yourself, we have gusseted gloves, which are a mixture of hand and machine work and sewing. Massive round of applause, please! Once again, first time colouring the wig themselves, the gradient achieved with alcohol paint markers and eyeshadow. You get a beautiful flawless ombre. Another first was sewing in the zip. And the jacket was originally a turtleneck shirt that they got from the op shop and then altered heavily to become a jacket and the black cuff on the bottom. The bodysuit is made from an altered pair of togs, undies, entirely hand sewn, hot glue attachments for the red stuffs, for our red detailing, sorry. And they are most proud of their ability to adapt to issues as it presented along the way. They forgot their shorts, they quickly made some shorts this morning. Everything was incredible and amazing. Thank you so much. Big round of applause! Next up on the stage we have two.
You have 7 missed calls from Yuri Lasetsky received to you at 8:39 a.m.
Whoops. I guess I forgot something important again. Or maybe Yuri is calling to congratulate me. I did just win gold at the Grand Prix after all.
You also have 24 new text messages received today at...
Shh, I don't want to know. Go to sleep, cell phone, go to sleep. Hello? Victor speaking.
Victor?
Yuri!
You forgot about your promise, didn't you?
No, of course not, Yuri. Why would you say that?
Because you promised you would train with me for the Junior Nationals, and then you left. What's so good about China anyway?
Okay, I'm sorry. Is there any way I can make it up to you?
Well, I guess you'll just have to do it over the phone as you're not here.
But Yuri, it's 4 a.m. where you are in Russia. Okay. I will give you my best training tips over the phone. Right, step 1 is always be charming. Give a smile to the audience when you step on the ice. Okay, maybe not that one, moving on. Step 2 is to grow your hair out long so you're not like the other boys and stand out from the crowd.
Victor, my next competition is in 3 days.
Maybe not that one either. Last one. Step 3 is to do a quadruple flip in both of your routines and score 335 points.
Victor, that is what you did in your last performance.
Yes, and it won me first place.
I'm 13 years old.
I see why that might be a problem.
You're useless. I don't know why I bothered asking for help. No one cares about my skating when they're all looking at you anyway.
Wait, Yuri, that's not true. You're a very talented skater, but have a different path to follow. I've been giving you tips on how to be like me, but you shouldn't be like me. You should be just yourself, Yuri. There's no one who skates the way you do, and someday it'll be you up there winning gold medals.
Well, that's the first reasonable thing you've said. Not that I'm gonna thank you or anything.
No, I wasn't expecting you to. You know, I have this feeling that we're going to go down in history as the world's best figure skaters. They're going to have to make a show about us, and it will be called Victor on Ice.
That sounds dumb, and no one will watch it.
Why'd you have to be mean and ruin the moment?
Before I hang up, I want to let you know that when you get back home...
Yes, Yuri?
I'm going to step on you with my night shoes!
Well, that could have gone worse. Good thing I only have to deal with one Yuri. Can you imagine?
Baking paper was used as stabiliser when sewing the black lines into the stretched fabric so that the two stretched materials would not move around. Sewing stretched cleanly is hard enough, so two different stretched fabrics together that stretch differently, game over. It took 2 days to do the applique on the front of the bodice, again stretch on stretch fight. Overall, over 3,000 rhinestones were used on this, alternating big and small and hand glued on individually. The flowers are made from hand-sewn ribbon, petals for a professional finish. Hand-sewn ribbon, petals for a professional finish. Whoops, so that turned on fast. And a total of 171 petals were used between the 9 flowers. First time crimping for a wig, first time doing a ponytail wig too, and a cheeky wee toilet roll is in there making the attachment point for the ponytail. Love that. The black lines on the arm are actually made using elastic, and traditional figure skating techniques were used to create the garment. So all of the blanket stitching with the machine, all the stretches, everything beautifully lines up on all of the seams. And then we've got French seams on the internal to camouflage the elastic points, so none of the edges are showing through. And a flawless side panel meetup is my point again. Amazing round of applause, please! Cosplay with a lining, working from the base layer up to ensure a fully finished costume inside and out. Ellie really focused on taking her time and going slowly when sewing with the satin, as it's a very slippery material to work with. Zigzag all the ends on the lining layer to ensure the edges would not fray and were cleanly finished. They discovered the wonders of working with taffeta, that's a lie, another one that frays when a breeze hits it. The lining layer is 5 centimeters shorter than the outer layer on the skirt, so that you never see it. And it's the first time they have sewed a zip in, and it didn't quite match up, so they unpicked and re-sewed it to ensure perfection along the back. Massive round of applause, please!
To be able to use magic to protect those I love and help spread joy and laughter to those in need. But I wasn't born a witch. There's nothing special about me.
Coco, I need you to watch the store whilst I work, okay? You nor anyone else should come inside while I'm casting. It is far too dangerous. We must protect the secret of magic.
I thought that surely a peek inside would be okay. Just a glimpse wouldn't hurt. No one would even know I looked. At least that's what I thought. Magic can't be that dangerous. It's used to help people after all. All the magic I've seen has been so beautiful and wondrous. Maybe my dreams weren't so out of reach. Maybe I could be a witch too, and I could use magic to spread joy and laughter to everyone, and I could help people. Magic is none of those things.
Coco, supper's ready. Coco? Coco?
It takes. It hurts those that we love the most. They took my mother from me because of me. Mother, no, what have I done? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My dear, the truth of magic is that you don't have to be born a witch to be able to cast. Anyone can wield it, but in the wrong hands, it causes great devastation. Now that you know, I can't leave your memories intact, I'm sorry.
Please don't leave me. You can't leave me here.
You will have to come with me then. Study magic and how to use it safely. Keep the secret of magic safe, and maybe, hopefully we may return here and find a way to help fix this.
It feels weird to applaud something so sad, but please! I'm not crying, you're crying! Oh, alrighty, and I'll straight to it. Alright, if you can see it, it was self-patterned. The pleating on the shirt needed to be ironed first before the pattern piece could even be cut out. So all of the pleating that you see had to be done, and then the pattern put on top to be cut out. It took about 20 hours and 2 days just to do the pleating before cutting out the pattern pieces. So intensive work. All buttons were hand covered. The wool for the cloak was hand dyed with many tests, as it was difficult for them to find the perfect colour match. Isopropyl alcohol, inks, and an airbrush were used to add further detail to the colours, to the colour areas, focusing on a watercolour effect like the artist intended. The lining was hand stitched out for an invisible effect. Stiff netting was used in the pants to help get the poof structure, which also acts as like an additional little petticoat fun time. The hat was made using traditional millinery techniques and materials. 2 wigs were used to get the right colour tone. An invisible zip hidden in the front, you'll never find it. First time using leatherwork as well as far as prop goes, and had to translate the original artist's Japanese notes on the character to figure out the functionality of the cloak. Very intensive. And my favourite thing of all, pockets, baby! Massive round of applause, please! Thank you so much! Alright, we're going hard, going fast. Self-patterned to everything. You see it was self-patterned with extra attention made to the fit and comfort of this piece. Boots have heavily been modified to become the magical girl of your dreams with hand-punched eyelets and additional foam structures added. Skirt has 486 rhinestones that were hand-sewn on just the skirt alone, let alone everywhere else. There were dyed fabrics to get a more accurate colour on the tartan bits. All edges were finished to prevent fraying. The skirt waistband is elasticated in the back partially to ensure certain areas appear flat whilst allowing for the perfect fit every time. Focusing on the back side of that, so the bit that against the skin being flat to ensure a perfect fit so it sits right. On the vest, bias tape served not only as a detailing but as a way to finish the edges, stitching in the ditch. The wig has Mod Podge in the bangs to ensure that baby ain't going nowhere. And the tiniest of pins, again, on the inside of the skirt layers. There is no additional bulk cut. We get that awesome little rippling effect, so if there was horse braiding in there. Massive round of applause, please! Excellent. For us is pure vanilla cookie from Cookie Roo Kingdom. Cookie Roo
using the link below. Alright, let's get started. First up, we have toothpaste on a hot dog. Wow, I'm sure that's really good for your teeth and super nice and minty. Alright, next up we have battery acid spaghetti. Oh yeah, that looks... well, I'm sure someone's enjoying that. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. And, it's got salad in it, so, it's healthy. I'm glad you're getting your 5 a day. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Oh, look at its eyes. Oh. Let's move on to the last one. Yep. And well, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to delete all of my social media now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Please come back on stage with it. You were looking at it, it is entirely self-patterned. The waffle texture that we see everywhere, that we really, really love, is done using pin tucks. 5 hours were spent on just the cake alone. The dress and sleeves ate up 8 meters of fabric as well. First time using stretch velvet. It's 4-way stretch velvet, literally the devil. And it was worked beautifully. You couldn't even tell that this is a difficult fabric to work with. It was made so beautifully. The most frayable of fabric was used. Again, that waffly stuff. A small breeze would hit it and it would waft away in the wind. About half a meter was lost to fraying alone. We've got hand sewn edges on the hat to hide all the attachments. 4 mock-ups were done to get the drips and fit effect done right. They're most proud of the waffling done. It's all hemmed and edged, everything is clean and beautiful. The fabrics were chosen to reflect foods, so we've got brandy snaps with the lovely texture here with the stretch velvet. It is con and bump friendly, so nothing sharp, anything bends, and it is easily fixable once again. Felt being used in the stiff areas for structure and flexibility. Massive round of applause, please! So we've got 64 grommets used on the pants alone, with heat-bonded seams on the lacing. Intense, I just wrote luck. This is the first costume ever made. First time touching a sewing machine. And it is the first comp I've ever entered as well. Perfect and tie put into this one. It is their first bloody cosplay. Fully functioning fly, another thing to be angry about. There are bra cups within this top structure so that they can just wear the top by itself and feel fully supported and connected. The top is also self-patterned using draping techniques that they didn't even look up online. There are vinyl designs done with the Jolene going down the leg. The belt is dyed along with the belt loops. Heat and bond ribbon, so all the ribboning done around is used with heat and bond to attach. They are most proud of the bodice because it's just intense and insane. There are screw cap attachments for the bums on their head. And hairspray and glue mostly used for the bags. So if you just do a little 180 for me, my favourite bit, and this is why I wrote luck, is that the flap that the zip is attached to, it perfectly lines up with the stripes on the back. First time! Massive round of applause, please, Mr. Colonel. So, magnets and Velcro attachments were used for the quick changes. Only one layer of magnets because magnets stick to other magnets, so it just makes sense to only do one. This is their first time at Overload, their first cosplay, and their first con. 3 weeks we used, all in combination to get this lovely look, and it took them 3 weeks to complete this. Their most favourite part is the costume changing aspects. Massive round of applause. Arigatou gozaimasu! Next up on the stage is our Totoro ready. White Lord coming through. And we'll see what I made as well. It is a all-way white. We have the incredible Mantis as Totoro from My Neighbor Totoro. This was meant to be their entry last year, however, wisely, due to time constraints, they did not enter, so they have come back and entered this year. Again, they are coming down the hallway just to one side over here. Be ready for it. It is their first cosplay that they have ever made, and it took them 3 weeks total to make. We have zip ties for the whiskers, camera on the inside to allow for visibility, giving us a wide-angle view of everything. There is a hoop structure to make up the shape on the inside, so think of like a hoop skirt. We've got hoops all the way down so it collapses flat for transportation. The vertical parts that all the loops are attached to. There it comes! You see what I mean by on top? Here we go! There works as well. You're going to brave it. Big boy on the stage. All the vertical attachments between the hoops are done using duct tape folded over on itself. Incredibly strong and resilient. They learned how to not only sew using a machine, hand sew and 3D model to make this costume. Faux fur throws were used as they got really picky with the fur texture and they wanted something luxurious. The feet are made with a slipper base. Again, this is the first cosplay that they've ever made. We've got 3D printed eyes and clip attachments on the bottom underneath so that it's all tucked up. If you just want to take like 2 steps forward, my dear friend, 2 steps, 1, 2, beautiful. Thank you so much. Alrighty. Yep, perfect. Right, stay right there on the fall off. Get your little ear on right for photos. There we go. I like. Our air bases are made using 3D printed goodness as well. And the leaves are to hide the camera. Massive round of applause, please! Thank you so much, and our lovely Jesus will help you off the stage as well. And a gorgeous stage helper.
Wild. She's looking for a crystal that her Uncle Pacal lent to her. Kunk on Kachina. Now here's a wild Kachina in the wild. Oh, I already said that. Wild. She's looking for a crystal that her Uncle Pacal lent to her. Unfortunately though, she's lost it. Despite not being human, she's human, just like the rest of us. She hasn't given up though. Look at how happy she is looking for that rock. Oh, either she's slowly declining from a rare disease or she's just losing hope. Ah, it's just like that one meme, the children yearn for the mines, that began at the start of the human race when children were actually being sent to work in mines. Cobblestone, iconic, just like unrelated internet anthem Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. Tough crowd. Oh, look at that! Diamonds! Oh, well, a crystal. We should form a union to protest there being so many silly words for the same blooming things. Anyway, it's all worked out for her, eh? Oh, rhyming again, Philomena, you genius. Poetry's so easy. I'm truly a modern day Shakespeare. So now Kachina's gone home with her fancy stone. Her Uncle Pacal calls her a pal, but when she got home, she wasn't alone. Right there, on the table, was the original stone. Oh, who needs Shakespeare? Do you want to clap for me? Even experts like me need a bit of a boost sometimes. Well then, go on. Thank you, thank you. Wait, you're clapping for her?
The pickaxe, me lovely. Alrighty, get straight into it. As you can see it was entirely self-patterned once again. Wait, where are you going? Come back, Christmas. Come back. I need a love upon thee. Alrighty, if you can see it was entirely self-patterned. We've got a classic helmet style wig again with a detachable ponytail, the gradient hand painted on. The hat and ears were made of buckram and leather for structure with 3D resin printing, hand sewed for a tiny finish. Still just up a little bit more those sweets. The top and bandana have hand sewn linings and vinyl with hand painted details. So all of our little extra details are either hand painted on or using vinyl. They chose the fabrics for the character very carefully to reflect the character's environments. So really paying special attention to breathability, movability, and natural-esque fibres. They made their own 3D models for the printing on the armband, otherwise all others were sourced online. They've got removable boob covers, they can use everything again and have absolute comfort underneath. We've got hand-dyed orange and yellow fabrics on ourselves, and they have made their own silicone molds. They printed out a gem, they made a silicone mold so they could recast again and again, ensuring even detailing throughout for the gems. We've got, this is the 4th cosplay that they've ever made as far as big builds go. And it is the biggest build that they have done to date. Certain aspects were made to be removable with their skit in mind. So there are extra details that you cannot see currently, just due to movability, so they put snaps and other attachments to make sure that they can get the best both in and off stage. There's hand embroidered patches on the back, my personal favourite, with the long and short stitch done with hairspray on top to ensure that nothing pops up and everything lies flat. And they are most proud of everything, obviously. Massive round of applause! Thank you so much, Ian. Hosniguri event variant from Idolish 7. This costume you can see right here before you is 6 years old. So this cosplay is so well made and it survived the test of time. Made during lockdown, just before lockdown? 2019, so pretty awful times. They had to think about the order of things as they made it. So all of the pattern pieces, specific things had to be done in a specific order to be made. We've got hand-cut vinyl. It's so tidy, it looks like it was done by a cricket. It ain't, it's hand done. The boot covers are removable as well. We've got fake sleeves. Got some little tees of fake sleeves, baby. Yes, please. With a hidden zip in the back of the top. It was the top, yes, hidden zip. You literally can't see it. It's just like the whispering thing in the back. They're most proud of it, how it all came together and the sparkliness of it all. So we've got hand beading done around for the sparkles. We've got handmade. All of the jewels and attachments are hand done. Everything is absolutely incredible and insane. The wig style to perfection. The tassels and tassels and tassels, beads on beads on beads. Everything is just shining and perfect and amazing. We've got stretch detailings down here for the triangles along the hem. Different beads chosen to give off different effects, but with accuracy incredibly in mind. You see them reference by reference. It is stunning. Massive round of applause, please! Alrighty, and if we could please also get a lovely Japan Dice representative up on stage, as again, they contributed to the Skit Award. Woo! Alright, so, we're going to start with our Judges' Choice Awards. The first one being... The first one being Teal Sam for their amazing such a fun skit that had to be awarded. Our second Judges' Choice Award is for Cosmic Bat for the cleanliness and structure and finishing. So clean, so well structured, we had to award it. Our Novice Cosplay Award goes to Sumo Cosplays! Cosplay, first time using changes, first everything, and it is so amazing and beautiful, it's ridiculous. Our third place prize goes to Petal Parks! Such beautiful such beautiful detail. Incredible work. Our second place award today. Yeah? Oh, I forgot. Our lovely trophies. So to our lovely little parks, here is your amazing trophy. And to our second place winner, who will also be getting the lovely, for a second place winner, getting a lovely trophy as well, is Rolling Cosplay! Made so many years ago, but still holding up today in all of its flawless construction. Incredible work. Our first place construction only award today, and a lovely trophy to go along with it, goes to Babylon Beach and Stone Crescent! It is not hard to see why they have gotten first in the construction only category. So flawlessly made, so many different techniques used. A trophy to share, I hope you're really good friends, but a certificate each. Amazing work! And presenting our overall winner, the beautiful Japan Daisuke. Giving on over to the best construction and the best skit, the best of everything is Killian! To everything, just so much attention done, and again those beautiful little magnets coming out. Such an entertaining skit. Overall winner. Thank you so much. Beautiful work. All of the winners, you will get your cash prize emailed to you for safety reasons. Thank you so much. A massive round of applause please to all of our contestants this week. Volunteers, audience, and all of it that have made Overload possible this year. How close are we? Oh, I finished 15 minutes early. This never happens. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to you guys. We hope to see you next year. We hope you've had a fun time. Thank you